What is workflow? At first glance, it seems like a generic buzzword used to sound intelligent over the internet, but looking closer, we can see that it is simply the process of getting a task from initiation to completion, whether the task is making a physical product or completing a school project. Workflow software, then, is anything that facilitates workflow, such as software that assists communication between people, software that makes tasks easier, or software that just simply does tasks for you so you don't have to worry about them. For example, remember dial-up internet? That was really annoying, but the steps being taken by companies today make connecting to the internet easier and easier, especially with the introduction of Wi-Fi, and this is certainly one good example of software that enhances workflow. Today, there is plenty of technology that facilitates communication and workflow that we did not have 30 years ago. This includes developments such as the World Wide Web, internetworking between computers, and advances in operating systems and increases in the capabilities of both software and hardware. I'll talk about them for a bit, and then make some predictions as to how they will be in the future. As for the internet, right now we have the option to use many browsers such as Firefox, Chrome, Opera, Safari, Netscape, or even Internet Explorer. Each of these browsers offers unique capabilities that can all help with workflow, and it is certain that in the future, browser developers will continue to make improvements to compete against other browsers. 15 years ago, our browsers looked like this, but now they look like this. Not to mention how open source browsers have made it easier to make add-ons. Adblock, for example, is a really famous add-on and it's downloaded almost 90,000 times a day. And all these add-ons can help remove distractions or block spyware and improve workflow. Now, for operating systems, they looked like this 20 years ago, but now look like this. With advances in graphic user interfaces, there have also been advances in the software developed for these systems. Everything from image editors to VPN clients have improved in functionality and certainly makes jobs easier to get done. Now, let's ask someone what they like and dislike about Windows and Macintosh operating systems.
These days, I am incredibly displeased with the incompatibilities that exist between Windows, Macintosh, and other machines. The fact that a software that I might need does not run on a Mac prevents me from buying one, despite its unique feature set.
As you can see, even though operating systems themselves are improving and constantly having new features added, third-party software for operating systems is just as important for workflow. Much software today is only available for Windows systems, even though there are a lot of Macintosh and Linux users. Therefore, any company which makes popular software for Windows can only gain from also developing the same software for Unix-based systems, as more people will be able to buy it. This definitely presents a positive future for workflow, where every useful program will be available for all operating systems, while operating systems themselves continue to improve. I predict that it will be exponentially easier to collaborate over the internet with people using different systems from Windows to Macintosh to even smartphones as technology continues to improve. Similarly, many add-ons are only compatible with one browser, as browsers' basic frameworks are different. For example, NoScript, a very popular Firefox add-on, is not available for Chrome. However, I still believe that as the population of those on the internet increases, developers of add-ons will realize the benefits of catering to users on different browsers, as it will give them more popularity with more users downloading them. Again, this overall will increase workflow, as people using different browsers will be able to communicate with no problems, since any add-on for one browser will have intercompatibility with others, except maybe for Internet Explorer. To me, the future of workflow software is very bright. As I already said, I believe there will be total interoperability between different systems, but companies that make these systems will still have incentive to innovate and make workflow even more efficient, as there will still be competition. All in all, this is a win-win situation for both the developers and the users.